Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I am Caffie, and I'm coming to you with a grief relief tip that I'm sure you're going to appreciate and that you can pass on to someone that may have need of this. Listen, first and foremost, my condolences to you all who have lost someone during this pandemic as it relates to COVID-19. My heartfelt sympathy goes out to you and your family. I mourn with those who mourn. At the same time, I wanted to come this evening to give you valuable information that you may or may not receive, right? So I wanted to come on tonight to tell you about FEMA COVID-19 funeral assistance and how the government has approved monies for individuals who have lost a loved one during the pandemic that have passed, have died, expired, transition, whatever you want to say, during the pandemic after January 20th. So let me read you some of this information because this is under the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Act of 2021 and the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. FEMA is going to provide financial assistance for COVID-19 related funeral expenses incurred after January 20th, 2020. Okay, so if you have lost someone and on the death certificate it states that they died because of COVID-19, you are entitled. Yes, you are. And that's a good word to use. You are entitled to call the 800 number starting Monday, April 12th from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time here to put in a claim. Now, when you call the 844-684-6333 starting Monday, April 12th, and there's no deadline as to when this is going to expire, okay? So you want to call on Monday, and they're stating that you need to have your social security number, your date of birth, your current mailing address, along with your phone number and your routing information for your checking or savings account, because that's how they're going to put the money, give you the allocated monies as direct deposit. And now for the deceased individual, and if you have multiple people in your family who died because of COVID-19, you will have to do individual applications, okay? So for the deceased individual, on that same phone call, you're going to need that person's social security number, the date of birth, the location or address where the person passed away, the date of the funeral expenses that were incurred, and funeral assistance that you receive from other sources, from insurance companies, etc. Now, this policy, who is eligible? I'm glad you asked. The death must have occurred in the United States, including U.S. territories and the District of Columbia. The death certificate must indicate that the death was attributed to COVID-19. The applicant must be a U.S. citizen, non-citizen, national, or qualified alien who incurred funeral expenses after January 20th, 2020. There is no requirement for the deceased person to have been a U.S. citizen, non-citizen, national, or qualified alien, according to my information that I downloaded from FEMA. And I want you to go to the website that's in this link and download that information. I am referring to tonight the FEMA policy for COVID-19 funeral assistance for individuals who lost a loved one because of COVID-19 related death. There is assistance from $9,000 per funeral, maximum $35,500 per application. All right. So the phone number is 844-684-6333. This will begin April 12th, and there's no deadline. That's their dedicated call center phone number that you need to call. The funeral assistance is intended to assist with expenses for funeral service, the interment, and or cremation. An applicant may apply for multiple deceased individuals. Now, if that was your man who died of COVID and he was married, don't go trying to claim the benefits. You ain't the wife. Whoever has the papers, the death certificates, will be able to get this money. All right. So there's funeral assistance, conditions of eligibility. My goodness, there's so many. The applicant, again, must be a U.S. citizen, non-citizen, national, or qualified alien. FEMA must be able to verify the applicant's identity. Funeral expenses must be incurred by the applicant after January 20th, 2020. Funeral expenses must not be covered by other sources. Other sources may include funeral or burial insurance or financial assistance from voluntary agencies, applicable government programs, agencies, or other entities. A medical examiner, coroner, or other certifier indicated that COVID-19 played a role in the descendant's death on the death certificate. It has to be there. And the death had to have occurred in the United States, including the U.S. territories and the District of Columbia. No other applicant received funeral assistance funds for the same descendant. Okay? There's information about documentation. I want you to go to the website. The website information is posted in this grief relief tip for you. No, this is not going to bring back your loved one. I get that. But you will have a lighter load, if you will, if there's been a financial burden or a financial hardship. Again, my condolences on your loss of your loved one or loved ones. This is the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Act of 2021, and it includes the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. I wanted to come on to share this because this is valuable information, and as I have shared this with you, I want you to share this on your page. I don't ask that for you to do that a lot, but I need you to share this because we have lost thousands of people in the Black and brown communities. And if there's monies to be had, we need to get whatever monies we can get. Again, no, it's not going to bring back your loved one. I give you condolences. I mourn with those who mourn. But I want you to apply if you qualify. So go on the link that's in this live. And I'm going to continuously broadcast this. Call the 800 number on Monday. This is effective Monday, April the 12th. When you call that number, they're going to ask you for the information that I just stated: your social security number, date of birth, mailing address, phone number, and checking or savings routing information for direct deposits. And then for the deceased individual, you will need their social security number, date of birth, the location or address where the person passed, the date of the funeral, and funeral assistance received from other sources. Okay? So there's a lot of information in this link. It's here, it's posted. Again, please share this for those who have lost a loved one. during this pandemic, after January 20th, 2020, you will be qualified if you meet those other criterias. There are criterias. Make sure you look at the link, and then if you qualify, call that number on Monday and start the process. And I know that's going to start opening up the grieving again. So my prayers are with you. I pray that this grief relief tip has been a blessing for you and for those that you will share this information with. God bless you. Follow me across my social media platforms, my YouTube channel, Good Mourning Ministry, goodmourningministry.org. God bless you. And go to the link to see if you qualify. And also share this with other people. This is government money. You may want to contact your lawyer first to make sure if you get this money, you won't, I don't know, you may not be able to sue the government, being that this was something that could have probably been avoided. Again, my heartfelt and deepest condolences to you and yours. But I ask you, if you have lost a loved one because of COVID-19, see if you qualify. God bless you. Have a good night. God bless.